stalwart armor. What's this? 1 to fire breath. Let's give her the 1 to fire breath. Give her the piercing robe. Give her the status resist crown. Oh, dang it. I just double clicked it. I have to wait a turn. Resistance. Okay. Bird.
Oh, you blew up the pirate cove? Dang it. I should have said something sooner.
I just got vision of 2 dangerous looking stacks. You know what? I know they're going to kill this unit. I'm going to move it as far forward as I can. Okay, so Bomjus's dangerous units are in between his 2 outposts that are southwest from the eye.
Okay.
So I've got vision of 2 armies, and there's 3 blips that are out of my view.
I am currently getting rushed by EO's team, so it seems right now. I think next round we're actually gonna start battling.
Okay. Fairlight, my giant has just entered your the eye domain. Should I rush to the underground to help Kyo?
Yes, if since it doesn't look like I'm being attacked this turn, you might as well.
I'm still a couple turns away, Kyo, but my strongest stack is nearing.
Ooh, should I just kite then?
I have 2 stacks right with him.
Ooh. Do you want me to just kite for time then?
I mean, protect your stuff, but you know, don't overextend.
Yeah.
Fairlight, the missing 3rd army of Bratgar has appeared near your giant.
Oh, there it is. And now he's sieging the city.
So now if you join in, will it bring over that other group?
It does not look like it.
I can rush my scout in and give you backup with 1 scout.
Honestly, that can be worth it because you can then cast spells in combat, assuming you have any useful combat spells. However, it's going to take him 3 turns to get through those walls, and my 2 liege lords are going to get there in 2 turns, not 3.
Okay, I just got to my first tier 3 tome. Oh, I gotta get another purple affinity before I can get Cold Dark. Because someone told me to get Zeal.
Whatever you say, mister. Where can I get damage that applies to everybody?
Yep, it's true. Alright, chat, I got the Super Beast tome.
Thundering over the plain.
So, this is
The
summon
sheer
tier
strength of
3
the
animals
mighty
with a
bear
chance of getting a
as
tier
it
4,
closes
and they
in
can
upon
grow
its
to be
prey.
bigger.
Hear the
This
primal
race,
music
this is
that
super
beats
growth,
in
an
the
enchant for your
sinews and
orcs that makes them
bones of
all really big.
beasts. Then
And
you
this
will
is
be
an
able to
enchantment for all
harness
beasts that
it
makes them stronger, and they can break through
strengthen your
walls.
pact.
So we're gonna do that for now. Now, as long as I keep spreading this out, the ice will keep spreading with it.
Well, next turn is going to be a knockdown, drag out fight at Wild Heart.
Okay,
Yep.
so are we're not engaging it this turn, correct?
This turn, no, I cannot get in range this turn.
Okay.
You will likely not want to bring your scout in because the vassal army that is there is 5 units, and I want them to help. Unless, of course, for some stupid reason they don't. That would be kind of crazy if they didn't fight.
So you didn't want me to join and throw magic around? Actually, where is my... Yeah, I've got Conjure Primal Mammoth, so I could do that a few times. What's this guy doing?
Does they have any crazy high tier weapons on these guys? Doesn't look like it. You don't have any like summons you can use to like spawn units behind them with your scout, do you?
I've already used my mana this turn. Next turn, I could summon another animal on the tile, which would be random what we got. And if I joined combat with you, my strongest combat spell is Conjure Primal Mammoth. I'd be able to fire that off a few times, and I would summon it in the middle of their units and do Glacial Stomp, which does a bunch of AoE damage and freezes.
You know, I think it'd be worth it because I don't trust that this AI army is actually going to join me in the fight.
Okay.
So make sure you're close enough to like get into Wildheart because I don't want you to try and sail up on him and then get picked off in the water. So
yeah, right now, because you said we weren't attacking this turn, so I've already used the movement of that scout to reposition a little bit.
yeah.
So
Well,
right now,
next
I would
turn-
not be. Yeah, next turn I should be able to make landfall.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you can make landfall directly into the city, you'll be fine because they can't just kill you there because you'll be behind the wall. So you want to land like
Oh, sorry.
you want to land in the city and then spawn the animal in the city and then combine it into one stack.
Okay. I will prepare to do that. Question about, I think I found an ancient wonder that the enemy is nowhere near. If I have a single scout walk up to it, and can I click capture, or does it require a hero?
An ancient wonder that has already been cleared?
Yes, it's part of the enemy's city.
I've never tried it. You can find out.
Send it.
That's definitely one of those time for science kind of things because I have no
Yeah.
idea.
It's a 3-turn countdown. It looks like the scout is taking it.
Oh, there you go.
It's
W
the one that's
scout.
been in the donut for 20 turns.
Wait,
I gotta
it's
start-
they finally.
I gotta start doing what you're doing, except instead of sending a scout, send like one of my flying tier 3 infantrymen. Because then they can't just turn around with one infantry guy and kill it. They'd have to like go, oh wait, hold on. It's actually a
Yeah.
strong soldier.
Dude, the scout tech that you did is actually god tier because I
I'm
think
really
that might
enjoying
hold.
it.
Yeah, because I think that might split their push on me a little bit to to get the.
They're
to get
they're
you
not
off the
good.
castle.
The's no way they send a whole army to go pull a scout off of.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
they would send one
Oh.
unit, but the point is it's just there's that, and then I'm hoping that my one Navy army that's been putting to the southwest corner can take out a bunch of Bomb-Just's outposts and screw up his eco back here, while he's in the middle of the map. So that's my other goal.
It said a
I'll-
Whispering
Backliner.
Stone has been returned. Is that because the city's under siege?
Usually that happens when vassalizing is at max. If it happens from siege, I wasn't aware.
It's not at maximum, so I'm a little confused.
I would like to point out that there is a teleport active for our enemies on the underground in the middle.
Okay. Which
On the
which person?
Outpost, it's the cheese factory person. It's right under
I
where they're
see it.
attacking Kyo.
Oh, okay.
Bruh.
Then they're just gonna keep funneling more dudes in constantly from there
It's
to
the
attack.
only teleport that exists on their entire team for now.
For now.
How do you? Oh, right, because you can see it all. We
Oh my god.
need to shut that thing down.
Wait, even though you see the whole map with like fog, you can still see like structures go down?
Yes, you see provinces, new cities, everything that comes out. The fog really
cheater.
hides the units only. Anything city related, outpost related, building related, you see it.
What a cheater. That's almost evil.
Evil.
So, question. The Wizard Tower teleportation circle upgrade for your city. Is that purely one of your armies to your main city and that's it? That's the only way it goes?
Yes.
It's really expensive.
First you get
I wonder
you,
if it's worth
fir-
it.
yeah. First
Yeah,
you get your
it-
ruler, then you get a random army stack.
Yeah, I got the ruler one.
Yeah, it's basically like recall ruler, except it recalls your other armies, and that's all it is for, is pulling them back to defend your throne, or perhaps rescuing them from a bad situation that they're stuck in.
Wait, which one is that?
It's
Wizard
it's a
Tower
building you can build in
teleportation
your
circle.
capital. It,
Oh.
yeah, the teleportation circle in your capital only. But when you unlock the final tier of the white tree, you get
It's
down there and
basically the
get
same
the
thing.
teleporters.
Or better.
It's not at all the same thing, because you can put these in every city and move
Right.
any army.
Well, yeah. So it does that and then more.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Chat. I'm looking to see if I can make a better weapon for the big man. Can add a bunch of stuff to it, but I can't afford it unless I disenchant some things. The hunters, yeah, everybody has a mount. I just disenchanted a live animal. What the heck? Yeah, it's fine. There's okay. Even if I disenchanted everything, I don't have enough of the second resource. I need higher level items to break down. Fairlight said he's a crafter of weapons. Yeah, we both have the item forge. It's just I've been deferring to him for most of it, but it's fine. Okay. All right. So Fairlight, start of the next turn. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I can. I'm gonna try it. The summon animal spell that we were gonna try doing on top of Wildheart, I think it might only be castable near a hero, like one of my heroes. But I will try it.
Gotcha. Well, if you're unable to get any summons on the board, then I'd probably say you might just want to stay out of the combat so I can get a whole army in there.
Well,
I'm just annoyed that this is. Remember earlier you were like, I love the vassals. This is why I hate the vassals. Because like I had a chance to just attack him. He was weak. His armies were split up. All I had to do was march in and fight, and the vassal wouldn't reinforce me. So it's only when they attack the vassal, it shows me reinforcing. But when I attack them, it doesn't show me reinforcing. I guess I could run down there and try provoking him now and see. Oh yeah, I could start the fight.
And then hit retreat if it doesn't look good.
And then hit retreat if it doesn't. So let me check and see. It's too late because his 3 armies are regrouped, but yeah, it doesn't show the vassal reinforcing me. It's so stupid. This is why no one likes vassals. They won't come out there and fight.
I don't know. Maybe you're just like mean management or something. Mine fought.
They remember all the vassal cities you crushed before.
Also, over at the Eye, there is a small NPC army that's raiding you. You have an army there that might be able to handle that fairly.
Yeah, I'm just kind of letting them do it for now because I don't think that army actually wins. That army is like 3 healers.
Okay.
There was like some leftover units that I didn't have ready to fight anywhere else.
Oh no, the bomb just found the polar bear that's been spying on him. He just killed it. Let's see, it's level 8 Marin in Phoenix. Crusader. What is this? Firstly slain undead or fiend. Steward. City remains positive. Oh, that'll level up easier. Make her a steward. Alright. Okay, so I'm just keeping my scout back. You're gonna be able to get 3 armies into this, and you don't need my 1 dude in mana.
Well, I cannot get the vassal to join me in the fight, so if you are able to get out there and put down an animal, go for it. We can attack this turn.
Let's see what happens. Okay, I cannot summon an animal over there because I don't have a hero or a city over there. But I can just take the scout and run right into the city with you and then throw a couple spells in the fight if you want me to. I'm happy to do that.
The problem is that if you just bring 1 weak scout into the fight, we've done this before. If he zaps it with like a couple of fireball spells and kills the scout, then you're out of the fight. Unless you have like a combat summon to put another thing down.
That's
like
literally the thing I'm bringing to the table is summon ice mammoths into his line and do some freezy stomps before he kills them.
800, 900, 700.
That is a lot of units.
I have 2200 power between my 2 stacks. He has 8
Really
plus 9,
close to that.
17, 2500. So he's a little bit ahead of me. If you get your 2 units in there, if you're able to just contribute a few spells to the fight, then we can win.
I will contribute all the mana I've got. I don't know how much it's going to help, but I am willing to try.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. This is probably like a game-deciding fight, at least for me.
Alright, so when I click on the city, it says you currently share fixed relations with Marauder Guard and cannot declare war on them. So it will not let me get on land there. Will it pull me into the battle if you try?
It probably will. Probably make that definitely, yes, it will. Alright, well, let me just hit this man with the old zap.
The old zap.
Yep, it pulls you in all right. Risky battle, it says.
And you're sure you don't want to just abandon that city?
I am quite sure. I feel like for me to like have a chance of catching up with Bomjus, I need this city. I've invested too much. I've spent like 12 turns waiting on my Whispering Stone, and I've also spent the past 12 turns like clearing all these infestations up here, and like I don't know. I've spent a long time on this side of the map trying to claim this city. I can't just let it go.
Okay. I'm here to lend what I can.
However, I am about to do a meme real quick. A meme where I craft a bunch of casting point charms and put them on all my characters. Actually, would it matter? Do I even have any in-combat spells to use? Not really. Oh. Wait, what happened? Oh, he attacked your...
Yo.
He attacked the scout. So the battle is not in the city now.
Interesting.
Haha, I don't think I can summon mammoths in the ocean.
Nope, I don't think you can.
Well, assuming the scout lives, I can do some minor healing magic, and I can't look at my spellbook right now. It won't let
Okay,
me.
Team Evil here. Peanut Gallery. Want to hear the shit go down?
Uh-huh.
How's it looking? How are we looking out here on this battlefield?
I mean, the fact that both my armies have been pulled out of the city now is kind of stupid, but I guess I'll try anyway.
What's the situation? I don't even know the situation.
The situation is, Orcish was setting up to siege a city. Mukluk had a scout nearby, and he was going to try and summon reinforcements, so he said, yeah, just come into the city. Turns out he can't go in the city. It denied. It was like, are you sure you want to declare war? So it forced him to sit outside. So now Orcish has attacked him, and my entire army gets pulled out of the fight, or out of the city, so now I have to fight with no backup, no defenses in the ocean.
In the ocean.
Yeah, my
In
scout
other words-
was on a boat outside, and Orcish attacked the scout, and it pulled Fairlight's 2 armies out of the city.
Oh,
You shouldn't have gotten
God.
involved, Mukluk.
In other
they're in the
words, it's
ocean?
a stupid game. Let's see.
Keel, you're next, by the way.
Dude, I see this devious acts you're trying to do upon me.
Who killed my
You're
scout,
next.
skunk? You're toast.
You guys are going for both the holes, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, I'm not. At least I'm not going in. Listen, I'm trying my best out here.
Whose turn is it right now in this fight? I'm just staring at a still screen.
It's mine. Sorry, I'm taking a second to look at his units and figure out what I'm gonna do.
I gotta say, once we kill these evil dudes, we need to clean up this ocean. This is hazardous.
What do you mean by that?
There's just rocks everywhere.
No, like the evil dudes part. They kill us. What do you mean by that?
Why are you in here listening to our plans?
Hey, we're here spectating the war.
Because it's evil.
Yeah, it's pretty evil to be in here eavesdropping.
Classic evil.
This is pretty rough. The spells I was going to lend to the fight to help Fairlight, I don't even know if they work in the water.
Can you cast spells in the water? I don't know.
Some,
Yeah, you can.
but not all. Oh boy, it's my scout's turn! All of you have to wait on me now.
You might want to step back in case he has any AoE, so your only unit doesn't die. Because if that thing dies, you can't cast any spells for the rest of the fight.
I want to see.
I clicked on the edge of the map by mistake. It's like, are you sure you want to leave? And I'm like, that would be funny.
Bait my whole army out of the city and then we die.
As long as the
Now
scout
that's
lives.
evil.
The worst
You
part
get an
is
invitation.
the worst part is Orcish.
Evil.
Orcish should have died last turn. It's the worst part. He had his 2 armies split up, and I wanted to attack, but the vassal army that's sitting there would not exit the city, even though it was in reinforced range. They were just like, no, we're not participating in that battle. So it would have made me 1v2. Now I get stuck doing 2v3. I hate vassals.
2.1 v3.
I
He's
mean,
not
you
even gonna
have-
talk to me.
We're pretty equal in power, though. A lot of my units aren't great.
You know what cracks me up is near the center of your army, there's one boat, and if you look at the portrait, it's a giant caustic jungle worm. So I'm just imagining a giant caustic jungle worm is somehow working the oars on that boat.
Thank you. Right.
He's just working with it, using his mouth like the Dark Souls dog with the sword.
So, are you gonna drop a Comet of Calamity on me, or are we not far enough in the game for that yet?
I don't have a Comet of Calamity yet, but boy, would I like to.
So to my chat, this is your first time in this campaign seeing an actual battle, but this has been incredibly
Just attacking
unfortunate.
a silly little vassal.
So he's all
You didn't have to
flying,
get
except he's got this
involved.
giant. And then there's the enemy
You
stuff.
goody two-shoes, always trying to save people.
I wouldn't be a very good vassal owner if I didn't.
We're not going to talk about what he did to the other vessel.
Hey, they
entire
weren't
town?
they weren't my vassals. They were just a free city.
I just noticed the very southernmost boat is a giant snake. Oh my god.
The first manual. Oh my gosh.
All right, chat, just to
First
teach you a few
manual
things.
battle, and it's in the freaking
To
ocean.
help with visuals, because so many units look like a freaking boat right now.
Yeah,
The
that is
shield icon is a
unfortunate.
tanky unit. The Ankh thing
I didn't think
is like a
about
healer.
that.
The crown is a leader. The winged helmet is a hero. The flame is a mage type unit. The fist is a melee DPS. The bows are obviously archer type units. I don't know what that one is. What is that? Night Guard. What are you? Polar.
Strain
That's
here is a
polearm
bit
unit.
spicy as well.
I would just like to say thank you for turning the combat animations to maximum speed. I always play with it like this, and I was secretly hoping that you would too.
Come on, hit each other.
I can't reach him this turn.
I want to
Full
see
edge
blood.
Now, usually, chat, on another map where it doesn't have water, when you click on a unit, you can see a red outline for how far they can move this turn. But I don't know why I can't see that. I assume it's just because of the water on the ground, which kind of makes it a little rougher. But, like, when you click a unit and you tell it to move, you can see, like, the edge of their range and stuff. Now, some mage units have abilities like Chain Lightning. Some mage units have abilities that are just like, you know, Fireball and it hits an area around it. So sometimes having your units this packed together is devastating.
It's a lot of guys.
Now, I only have 80 mana to throw around.
Says the guy who outnumbers me by like 7 units.
Like, do you have any hope in this at all?
Oh yeah.
He does.
He has more
The-
power than I do, I think. Or
In
it's pretty
terms of
close.
like
you're-
combat power,
you're-
he's close to them, even though it's 2v3, just because he brought higher level units.
He's 300 power level ahead of me. However, I do have a few memes up my sleeve. We'll see how this goes.
I think both of your forces, like your 2 and his 3, were like 2 point something K. Clinging Mist. Okay, so he just put a buff on this guy, chat. There's a higher chance that enemies will miss him. Oh, it's my turn. It's me!